This is the Richard Smith Show, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs. How are we doing, Kansas City? Wow, what a game yesterday, what a game. It was a great day to have the Chiefs home opener. The tailgating experience was amazing. To all you fans that I met out there, I had a great time. It was nice to meet all of you, and I look forward to another great tailgating experience. It was just a blast. The shooting of a music video was going on. We had Pat Mahomes' dad. We had Larry Johnson. We had the whole crew. It was great. It was great, and it was really nice to meet all of you. Like I said, it was a pleasure. Great way to tailgate, and a little pregame before this amazing home opener that we had. So let's talk about the 38-27 beating we put on San Francisco yesterday. Oh, what a great game. The opening drive, there's a quick 3-and-out by San Francisco and gave the ball back to us. We drove downfield and got a quick 7 points to Kareem Hunt on the ground in the red zone. Third down, another quick 3-and-out. And then, look, we almost had a 3-and-out ourselves, and a pass interference penalty in the end zone put us down on the 1-yard line, which turned into a 31-yard gain for us. And then another quick touchdown to Kareem Hunt on the ground. So a quick 14-0 lead we jumped out to, which was great. We needed that lead, and I didn't expect any different. Now, on the next drive, we had a blown coverage that put 7 points on the board for the 49ers. Garoppolo threw to their tight end, Juszczyk. And, just kind of found a hole in our defense. I don't know what happened. Actually, the whole right side of the field was wide open. He had another man open in the end zone that he didn't see. So I don't know what happened defensively there, Kansas City, but we need to get it together because – I wouldn't say that San Francisco has a stout defense. Now they have the number one rusher in the league. I say that they have Jimmy Garoppolo, but unfortunately he went out with that knee injury. The significance is still yet to be known, but they're scared that it is a torn ACL, so we'll find out here. I hope the best for the man, and nobody ever wishes anything like that to come out of any game. So especially somebody who's up and coming, I mean, you don't want to see injuries like that happen. You really don't. I mean, we're out there to compete, and, we want the best on the field against us. We have a lot to prove, and we want to prove that we're as good as the best, and you got to play against the best. So hate to see that happen. I really do. So after that touchdown, Mahomes completes was it a 30-yard pass to Hill. And this was the play that Hill went up against 3 defenders, went vertical and got the ball and came down on a side. I believe he came down on the 9-yard line, which, put us deep into the red zone and another opportunity for us to put points on the board. So, Cheetah, he's going out and he's getting it done. That man is incredible. And then, a play to follow that, which, could you ask for 2 more incredible plays in a row? Cheetah goes up and gets the ball in the very next play. Mahomes scrambles around in the backfield, loses his footing, makes up his ground, and then throws a dart to Conley in the back of the end zone for another Chiefs touchdown. It was just amazing to see, and that made it 21-7. Another 3-and-out by the 49ers leads to Mahomes' second touchdown pass to Demetrius Harris. That was another 17-yard dart. I love the way he made this play happen because he looked the defenders off. The whole play, if you watch it from start to finish, 90% of that play he's looking to the right. And really, he's looking at Harris the entire time on the left side of the field. And he was wide open. He throws a dart to him there in the middle of the end zone. So that was an amazing play as well. It's nice to see, how much trickery Mahomes has up his sleeve when it comes to looking off the defenders. So it was just another amazing cap to a drive that, the sky's the limit when it comes to our Kansas City offense, and it seems like our punt team isn't going to have very much use this year, which is nice. We love to see that. So it's just going to be an amazing year, Kansas City. Look forward to some great football here, and this is just the beginning. This is of an amazing game. We're not even to halftime yet, and another 3 and out by San Fran. Leads to a third down play by Travis Kelce, which absolutely was ridiculous. That one-handed catch on the sideline. If you haven't seen that, look that play up, because Travis Kelce, man, that was a heck of a play, and I was excited to see him do that. He's a playmaker. He's an impact star, and it's hard to see him not get as many targets this year as he did the last 3 or 4 years, but that comes with the territory of having so many weapons in our offensive lineup. So it was just nice to see him get in there and make that amazing catch. That's part of the psyche of the game, and when you're pumped up and you're making catches like that and doing those things, the year just gets better for you. So let's keep that going, and let's keep racking up these points against the 49ers, which let's see, later on in that drive, as we're talking about racking up points, Sammy Watkins finally gets in the mix with his first touchdown of the year, a 12-yard strike by none other than Mahomes. But Watkins worked for those extra yards. He caught the ball and he had, about 7 yards of nothing but defenders to cover. So he really worked for that touchdown. He's earned it. We really love having you here in Kansas City, Sammy Watkins. Keep up the good work. So that put us at 35-7, which, wow, 35-7. And the 49ers added another field goal onto their total before the half, so we went into the half 35-10. But that's 5 touchdowns in the first half, Kansas City. I mean, did we do that at all last season? And if we did, even if we did, I hate to say this, the other team came back and might have possibly beat us. The bad thing about that is we had this stagnant offense. We got to a point where we get comfortable leads and we just leave it there, which I feel like I saw a little bit of conservativeness out of Andy Reid towards the end of the game, especially when the 49ers were, kind of making a push there towards the end, which I know that they had, a sprint on their hands. They really had a lot of points to try to cover in a short amount of time, which none of us really saw that happening. But we really don't even like to see the score close at the end of the game, especially when we dominated them so much in the first half. So we added a field goal on there towards the end after the 49ers put up another 20 points, and the final score was 38-27. So there's a lot of amazing things to pull away from this game. There's a couple things on defense that we would like to change. We'll get more in depth with that in the next episode. But let's talk about Mahomes. With 13 touchdown passes in the first 3 games, he's continuing to set records. Let's keep that streak going. I mean, 3 touchdowns. In a Mahomes game, we almost look at that as, kind of But do we have our expectations too high? Absolutely not. Because, let's be honest, Mahomes sets the bar right now for any standard of a quarterback ever. So it's nice to see our boy Pat making the record books and keeping records going. And I love that. Look, we said that we were going to look for turnovers from Pat Mahomes. I think we can all put our foot in our mouth with turnovers. There's one thing that we're getting from one thing we're getting from Patrick Mahomes that none of us expected, and perfection. We're getting perfection from Patrick Mahomes, and we're seeing the possibilities of the greatest of all time. And I don't think anybody can argue with that, because so far, week in and week out, the kid has done nothing but produce and produce in ways that people have never seen before. I mean, this dude is slinging darts all over the field. He is amazing. He's everything that we ever wanted in a quarterback. And every team in the NFL is kicking themselves for not drafting this kid a few years back. So, what a great way to open up the season at home What an amazing game. The experience was great. Tailgating was great. Again, I'm happy to meet all of you that I did. And, we look forward to another great week next week. And I believe, who do we play? Is it Denver, possibly? Do we play Denver? That's one of those things, Kansas City, that we're just going to keep rolling here and keep producing these W's. It's not looking like anything is going to happen differently. And you know what's great? This is one thing that I really, really, really love, and we've never had this, and I don't really think I've ever seen it in the NFL. Yes, our defense is lacking, okay? But I have never, in my 34 years of existence, seen football teams lack of production because of the fear of the offense that they're going against. It's not just that we have an amazing offense. It's because they know they cannot stop us. And when they know that they can't stop us, that gets in their offense's head too. If you have a 3 and out one time, your offense is panicking. Your team is panicking because they know that they cannot stop our offensive arsenal. That is a great weapon to have, the psychological weapon of just having such an amazing offense. Every single team that is on our schedule from here on out for the next 5 years cannot stop our offense, and they know that. This is going to be great. This is amazing, Kansas City. I hope you all are ready, because this ride is something that we've never experienced before. And if you're hoping Super Bowl, like I know all of you are, get ready, because we're about to have multiple Super Bowls, and it is going to be a party. It is amazing. What a great weekend. What a great game, Kansas City. I love you. Again, the final score was 38-27, Kansas City over the San Francisco 49ers. This is the Richard Smith Show, where we talk about all things Kansas City Chiefs.